Roy got up and went into the bathroom to brush his teeth. When he got in front of the mirror, he put on his Walkman and he put on his new Public Enemy tape. His teeth rattled and roared as they scratched something fresh into his ears. And looking in the mirror, he noticed me staring back at him. "Roy," I said, "could you turn that down for a second?"
Don't believe the hype.
Roy stopped brushing his teeth and looked surprised.
Don't believe the
"They're
hype.
going to combine the New Depression with the New World War, Roy," I said. "Soon the troops will be going into the Middle East, and they will be there for a long time. They should rescue the failing economy. Right, Roy?" Roy just stood there with foam dripping down his chin. "You got hydrophobia, Roy?" Roy, look, I'm getting toothpaste drool all over my chest hairs, boy. Let's look lively and wipe it up like a good fella." Roy unboundedly grabbed a wad of toilet paper and wiped himself, never once taking his eyes off the mirror. He finally managed to mumble something about American boys wilting out in the desert in a matter of a month or two. I said, "You've obviously never been through boot camp." For the first time, Roy's face changed its expression. He looked pained. "Now let's just see if we can put this whole struggle into a little historical perspective, shall we, Roy?" I continued. "The newspapers keep calling it our oil, don't they? But how could it be ours if it's on the other side of the world?" "We need it for our cars," mumbled Roy through the toothpaste. "It's our vital interest." "And what about Israel, Roy?" I goaded, ignoring his indignation. He spat and rinsed his mouth. "Jordan has been the palm of Iraq's hand all along, and it's Israel's next-door neighbor. Do you think Hussein wants Jerusalem, Roy? All those chemical weapons, all that practice he got with Iran? Are you listening, Roy?" Roy stopped the Public Enemy tape and began to take the headphones off. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Roy. The Black Nation is aligned with the Arabs. That's right, Roy. You're going to have civil war on your hands." Roy tore the headphones off. He tried to run out of the bathroom, but of course, the door was locked. "What are you?" Roy shrieked into the mirror. "Some kind of alien UFO?" "Hold on, Roy. Be reasonable. You haven't shaved yet." Oh yeah. He took his shaver out of its recharge unit. "But I don't want to pay $1.50 for gas," he said, contorting his chin and cheeks for the rotary blades. "There you go. That's more reasonable. Now, how can you avoid paying $1.50 for gas?" "Nuke the Arabs," he said. "Very good, Roy. Now, how are we going to do that with American servicemen lurking just offshore?" Roy fished his Walkman headphones out of the toilet bowl, his brow furrowed with strategy. "And how to appease the black electorate, Roy?" Do you mind if I smoke?" Roy asked humbly. No, go right ahead. This is a thorny thicket we're in here. If you need something to calm your nerves, by all means, go ahead." He pulled a pack of Doral 100s out of a drawer and lit one. "Okay," he said, taking a long drag and furrowing his brow. "Black electorate is the real wild card, isn't it? I mean, it's complicated enough with the oil and the hostages, and the Arabs and Glasnost, and the economy and global warming and all that. What do you think we should do?" I was gone, and he was left staring at himself and the sketchy job he had done at shaving. I laughed silently as I unlocked the door, and the Muslims who were picking the lock eased it open and threw a canvas bag over Roy. They drove him to the Libyan embassy, and he was airlifted to Qatar. One of the Muslim soldiers, Ali, picked up the pack of cigarettes. It was getting wet next to the sink. Hundreds of grinned, tearing off a filter and lighting one. How can anyone take these Americans seriously? They called President Bush. "Mr. Bush, we have Roy. You nuke us, we kill you." George Bush trembled and gnashed his teeth, which he was in the process of brushing. Roy, he groaned. Barbara, trace this call, he whispered. Then to the Arabic kidnappers, he played dumb to stall for time. Roy? Roy who? Roy Noodleman, Mr. Bush. The heir to the Chongqing Chinese food conglomerate. Doo-doo, thought George. Barbara, he hissed, one hand over the mouthpiece of the phone. Have you got a lead on the call yet? Not yet, she shouted, feverishly plugging the cords into the presidential switchboard. Keep him on the line! George cleared his throat. Mr. Terrorist? Are you still there? Could I speak to Roy? Hello? If you have any more questions, ask your mirror, George. Barbara signaled an affirmative to her husband, whose white undershirt was looking damp under the sleeves. Toothpaste dribbled from the corner of his mouth as the Doral smoking terrorist hung up. Barbara reported, "A Noodleman estate, Georgie. What did they want?" "Oh, just another one of Roy's practical jokes, I guess," said the president, attempting to be spry and attempting to focus on his image in the mirror as I began to insinuate my presence there. "What a hunk," I said, as George preened at his reflection. He made a muscle and winked at himself, then turned around to look at his wife. "What did you say?" he said. "I said I wonder what the Noodlemans are up to," she replied. "Didn't you call me a hunk?" "A hunk of what?" she said. "A hunk," yelled George, growing impatient. "You know, a big, beefy, handsome hunk of man meat." Barbara just looked at George standing there in his undershirt and wondered if the pressure of the latest crisis was getting to him. "I didn't say it, Georgie, but I was thinking it," she said reassuringly. "You're a pretty loud thinker, dear, but thanks. Is the coffee ready?" "I'll go check." She bounced daintily down the hall to the White House kitchen as George turned to regard the mirror. "George, they've got Roy, and you can't nuke them any more than you can take a router to that zit by your nose. George, are you listening to me? They got Kuwait, and maybe you could blockade the Straits of Hormuz, but there's some really nice oil fields over there." "Nice? Nice," said George. "You want to see nice? Go down to East Texas. We've got some gushers there that'll knock your..." He stopped, suddenly aware that he was talking to the mirror. "Sununu, is that you?" he said, tapping on the glass. "No, George, this is your conscience speaking," I said, wishing the boys could hear me now. The thing to do now is unconditionally surrender, Georgie boy. They'll be mad at you in Houston, but Archer Midland's Daniel will be glad to lead the way on conversion to methanol. "I will have no new meth labs during my administration," screamed the president as I faded from view. "Of course, dear, of course," said Barbara, rounding the corner with George's steaming brew. Meanwhile, they let Roy out of his bag in Qatar. "I need a cigarette," he complained. On a whim, George nuked Baghdad that night. "Fucking Arabs," he said. Then the whole family sat down to watch 30-something on the big color set in the Blue Room.